Of you have already picked up our incredible Today special from Marla Wynne. This is the jean that has incredible details. It sets it apart from any other denim that you have in your closet with that impeccable construction, these high quality elevated denim colors that we have for you. It's a clean cut, it's a polished look, and it's effortless and it's timeless. So there is your off-white that we see. Adriana walked out in, looks phenomenal on her. And then we also have some other colors we can run you by. Tabitha is over there wearing it in the indigo, and the flare looks really, really great on her. It's a deep, rich indigo. Marla Wynne. Oh my goodness, so good to see you.
You've been up since, how many hours are you into now?
It's only my third hour, it's fine.
But how much caffeination?
Just one cup.
Okay, somebody get this woman a cup of coffee, because that's just, right? Like,
that's not enough.
It's not like, it's not even right.
It's not even, okay, can I tell you, I'll have you run us through the details, and I'm gonna change because I wanna put the flare on, but can I tell you, when I put these on, I mean, I don't expect anything less from Marla, and those who know and love her line will not expect anything, but they are phenomenal. The fit, everything.
Do you remember we launched my denim about a year ago?
Yes.
And these, the fit from here up is like, they should fit like the first pair of jeans I gave you.
Yes,
remember?
and you know, they still fit just like they did on day one.
Right, that's the key. Yep. You know, we've been talking a lot about denim, and I actually did not know anything about denim except I liked it and I wanted it. So when I wanted to come out with a jean for us, I looked at what Juliana's doing, what Diane's doing, what Iman's done, and I said, okay, like, we have a ton of jeans. So what do I do that's different? So we made a couple choices, and after we go through the colors, I want to really share with you, and I'm waiting for my cards to come out because there's so much stuff that I can't even remember it. Because denim is like, I'm reading this book. Has anybody read that book, Lessons in Chemistry, yet?
No.
Okay, it's really cool. It's about a sort of a physicist chemist who does a cooking show and talks about the chemistry of cooking. Well, there is a recipe to doing denim.
Oh, yeah.
And I had no clue how hard this is and why it's so hard to get a fit and what the differences are. But what we've done is we've given you two choices, right?
I love
So you've got the straight leg and you've got the flare.
And the mid-wash, by the way, is the most popular.
Why do you think that is? I have my theory.
You know, I think I personally think because you don't have to overthink the color that you put on top.
Exactly, right?
It goes with everything.
And it goes with everything, and it's a really good casual go-to color. Right? This is my color when I'm hanging out, I want to throw on a top and out the door, right? Yeah. So that's that.
Love that mid-wash.
As we move into the indigo rinse, right? I've gone very saturated, and you can see there's no contrast stitching, the L-shaped pockets, and you know, everybody always makes a big deal about the pockets in the tush. Honestly, for me, it's not rocket science to place the back pockets. What I love is this L-shaped pocket because I've got a nice deep pocket. Right? But it lays so flat. So even in the white that I'm wearing, it's a very flat fit, right?
And looks
so
absolutely
you've got that.
gorgeous.
So this is, you know, if you like a lot of whiskering and you want like, you know, rips and that's not, I'm not, come back in a little bit. You know? Because that's not what we do. This is from my Starry Nights jewelry collection. We have a belt out right now that
they're loving it. That belt's gonna be gone today.
And I have a whole jewelry collection that we're gonna be showing you later today.
The off-white.
So this is basically kind of a raw denim, right?
Yeah.
And what I love about it is, so I keep talking about wearing white in all seasons, right? And so I chose to wear this. You're seeing it on Adriana, who looks phenomenal. She's one of the new girls on the block, but I feel like she's been here forever.
I know.
You guys, so you and Tabitha are just like, okay, I'm here, I own it, I'm doing it.
They look fabulous.
But you know, you have that really cool girl look, right? You're the kind of girl I really hated in my insecure years. But now that I have the wisdom of my years, I just appreciate you. But you have that, like, I wake up in the morning, I'm so cool look, right?
The birds help me pull the blanket back.
It's so annoying. But what I love is that we're both wearing the white denim, and I think it's a great look all year round.
Absolutely.
So we did what we call our little wash black, right? So this is the only denim that we did with a little whiskering because again, it's a casual look, right? But my personal favorite, I know this is shocking to everyone, is the black. Because it's so clean. It's so clean.
It is, and I love that I wear it, and I put it on in my true size and the straight leg. Dive on in. So Marla, can I pass things to you while I go? I'm gonna put on the flare. And then we have so many incredible things coming up. I'm gonna put it in this color. And this hour we have some like incredible brand new
and you know what we did? We have Marla's closet. You know what, guys? I would love my handheld operator when you have a moment. Let's take a look at Marla's closet because what we have back here, first of all, I'm a freak about how I organize my closet.
When I have a closet,
too? Oh yeah,
that's my closet. Okay, I'm gonna let you show that, and I'm gonna go change.
So my closet is all about the color and everything that you're gonna see because obviously one of the great things about denim is it mixes and matches with everything. So we've got our Prairie Sands, a beautiful new color, the lilac. The mocha colors, which are exquisite, right? And a little pop of fuchsia with burgundy, which I love. The fern. These are all the pieces that you guys are gonna see throughout the day. So hang in with us because no matter what you do, it looks great. So for an example, if I go out here and I haven't seen you in a while, sweetie. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
You're looking great. So now this is a medium, which would be way too big on you. But I want you to see how you can take these pieces and just mix and match everything. So I've got our little leather jacket on with this, right? So cute, right, and so easy. But here, I'm gonna do a quick change. So I want to show you how you can take, so this has got ecru in it. And some of you, when you think about white denim, some people just think like it's all got to be a perfect match.
Right.
To me, shades of white are so beautiful. So, but I just had to show you. Like, come on, right? What do we think?
Chic, yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if you guys went, no, Marlon, go get some. Yeah, go back to that closet of yours.
No, that's great.
But you see how you can like just take a look and change it up so easily, right? Now, what size are you in, babe?
1X.
You're in a 1X?
The pants?
Yeah.
18.
18. Are you comfy in it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like it's holding you and doing what you needed to do?
Yeah.
Good. So you're new to my jeans.
Yes.
Now, one of the things that we do is we use what's called long staple cotton. What does that mean? In a ball, you know those little balls of cotton that grow in the cotton fields? There's 250,000 fibers in every one of those. Can you imagine how many millions of fibers my size 12 took? You know?
I didn't know that. Wow.
But we use long staple, and we use it for a reason. What it does that I think is really cool is that it allows these longer fibers to have a very smooth feeling, right? Now, there's other jeans that we do that have a different feeling, that it's almost like a fluffier fiber, a little gummier a little bit, but and more texture. That is not what I wanted. I wanted that smooth feeling. Now, what's gonna happen with your jeans as you wash them, they just get softer and softer and softer because our recipe for our jeans has over 60, we're chief value cotton, right? Now, there's some polyester in it. Why do we call it performance denim? We call it performance denim because that little bit of poly that's in there keeps them from shrinking as much, gives them more structure. If you like a super stretchy jean or you wear my flatter fits, this is a different stretch. There's 3 inches of stretch and recovery in this. Oh, look at it, it's a whole parade. Oh, look who's back.
It's a whole parade.
It's a whole freaking parade.
I love it.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Primer. How you doing?
Ooh.
Look at this. I just took this out of my closet, right?
Oh.
Here, I'm adjusting this.
Oh,
These are
my
earrings. There you
goodness.
go. Oh, would you look at this face? Forget the jeans.
Piper.
Right? Let's just forget the jeans. Look at
so
that.
Cute.
How cute are you?
Thank you.
Everyone everyone
I really
looks
love
so fabulous. And I threw on the flare. So know that when you're picking up the flare or the straight.
Tell you what.
What?
I like the flare even better on you.
Oh, I know.
And I'll tell you why. It gives you shaping. This is a okay,
well,
so
this is a trick whenever I carry all my weight here.
Well,
so I'm balanced now.
You're balanced. I have a problem. I don't know if any of you guys have this, but like everybody has their icky bits, right? And my pet peeve is that my right knee, because I favor it, is bigger than my left.
Is that even
And
possible?
it's lumpy. Yeah, it's a lumpy knee. So what I did, because I wear my clothes and I want them to fit, is I started the release right here. right? So that I get a nice smooth look. It's so funny. The
It's a
more you
great
live
look.
with your body, the more you accept what your body is and who you are and how you're built.
Yeah.
But the more you know where your moments of insecurity are. And my moments are right here and right there.
Yeah.
And everything else, I'm like, okay.
But it
You know?
is such a gentle opening. So don't run away from the flare because you can
I
shop
think
by your inseam.
It's also
Petite,
really
average, and tall. That you can, and in the straight leg, you can pick that sizing 2 to 16, 16
And you
to
can
24
have a pick
women.
a shape. Not
and I'm
everybody
in the size
loves
6.
a flare. Not everybody loves a flare.
That's
And
why it's so nice to
it's
choose.
True. I mean,
So
I
nice.
happen to favor the flare. I think it's the most flattering on me. But you can really take your pick. So you have your pick of the straight or the flare. Guys, can you do me a favor? You've all got very nice, lovely coverage on. But one of the things that I realized last night is nobody turned around.
Oh yeah, I can let my whole backside out.
So I want people to see how it fits.
That's important. Everyone
Good-
wants to see a
good
360.
fit.
It's
Good.
lifted.
Yeah?
Oh,
There's
yeah, these are
there's no
great.
back gapping. That's a
Well,
big thing for
that's
me.
because there's elastic in the waistband. And why did I do that? Because some of us carry our curves here. Well,
Yeah.
that's where your
That's
curves
me.
are.
That's me.
So what
I'm that
probably
person.
happens to you in a lot of denim, so we have 3 inches of stretch and recovery. So what does that mean? Let's talk about that. You don't need the 3 inches here. Look at that.
Yeah.
All that is wasted space on you because you've got a nice waist. Do you know what? I asked my manufacturers, I really want to be able to explain my shape and how much of the stretch you use. And they go, well, Marla, actually, you're built like celery. Like you have a perfectly straight shape.
She's a vegetable.
Right? So, yeah, fruits or vegetables. Why do men are a beer belly, right? And we're fruits and vegetables.
We're peaches or
yeah, whatever.
pears.
So the thing is, that 3 inches for you is here.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you're
it is.
not- right? So the 3 inches of stretch is the maximum stretch, 3 inches, right?
Right.
And you don't want to use up that full 3 inches because that's what makes it so comfy. That's what makes it so easy for you to move. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I keep daring someone to do a yoga pose in these. I'm gonna have to wait. I think I'm gonna have to have
cannot do
Sonia
a yoga
it. You can do
pose.
splits. Oh, girl, if I will, that is information you do not want. Yeah. Tabitha.
on national
Tabitha
TV.
just said she can do the splits,
There you
and
go. There you go.
I'm really confident about the sewing in the jeans. Have at it, girl.
Do you mind if I update everyone on the sizing they're wearing?
Please do.
Help people add this to
Please
cart,
do.
and then we'll dive into the details, which I think is really, we have a lot of fun because that's why I love working with Marla, because fashion is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, if you're not smiling, then why would you purchase it, right? These are fabulous jeans that will get the details. So I'm in the flare, I'm in the average. So we have petite, average, and tall inseam set you can pick up. Your tall will run you about 32 inches in length. So I'm in the size 6. Piper, what size are you in, hon?
Size 4.
You're in the size 4, and you're in the average. Are you 5'5" like me or 5'6"?
5'6".
Ah, she's got an inch on me. She's got an inch on me. Annette is, are you 5'9" or 5'10"?
I'm 5'9".
She's 5'9". Okay, because most of them are 5'9". It's easy to keep track of. So she's in the straight leg, in the tall, and 8.
No, average.
Oh, you're in the average.
Yeah, I'm wearing the average too.
Are you in the 18? Or the
am.
6, in the 18. That black looks great, saturated black. But you can also do the wash black, like we have. What size are you in, Kirsten?
I'm a 14.
You're in the size 14 average. Looks great. It's so good to see you modeling out here. She does all our beauty shows. I'm like, wait. I looked up and I was like, this isn't Kenya. What?
Right? I feel like, oh, new blood.
I love it. I know. Adriana's new here to HSN. Love. Are you in your true size in the
Too tall. Yep.
Too tall? Looks
It's perfect.
Oh yeah, that
How tall
girl.
are you?
I'm 5'11".
I'm 5'11".
And that's so tall.
Hair. Everything's effortless.
But
Just
see,
move
at
on,
5'11", I bet it's hard for her to find a straight leg that doesn't look cropped. So
Right.
because she can do the tall, it's a perfect fit. And then Tabitha, are you 5'3"?
Yes.
Oh, I remembered 5'3", and you're in the size, I'm gonna say you're in the 8 or 10? 10. And she's in the 10, in the petite, and the indigo. So use the flex pay, $16 and some change. Everyone's in their true size, which is really great. 077-483 is the item number. Okay, before we run you through the details, I don't want to leave this person waiting. Tony,
Oh, it's
she's
Tony.
on the
Yay.
phone.
Yay.
Yay, hi. Oh, we got a picture picture, Tony. Hi.
Tony takes the best pictures. Tony, before you get started, I have to tell you guys, Tony's part of our winner's circle. And if you would like to be one of our runway test models, then what we need you to do is join our winner's circle, because that's where we pull from. And Tony's a really active member. These ladies, they talk about their personal lives, they talk about clothes, what the fit, what works, what doesn't. I don't even have to run my social media. They are my social media.
I love that.
So Tony, I want to thank you because you were one of our first models for our denim when we first launched it. So
right, yes.
how'd we do?
Well, I love this one because I got the flare, and I'm kind of partial to the flare. I just love the way it looked on me. It's soft. It stretches. I'm in the 4 regular. I'm only 5'2", but I have long legs, so I'm able to wear the regular length with boots, and I think it's perfect. I love the L shape, the pockets in the front. They're nice and deep. I can put my phone in there when I walk my dog. And slight whispering. I got the wash black. And that's a nice, fresh color. I love that.
It's a really nice stretch denim. And you bring up something that I think is really important, which is that the first pair we sent you is in a size 4, and this is in a size 4, but she's technically a petite, right? So do you remember Brittany, one of our models? She's a petite, teeny, like really teeny. And yet, so you have to, when you're thinking about the length, you want to think about your inseam, because some people have really long legs.
Yeah.
And so even though you're a petite, you may want a regular. If you're a regular average size and you want a little more length, go up to a tall.
Yep.
If you like a more cropped look, you can go down. But I also just really appreciate and want to thank you, Tony, and real call out. You've been so super supportive. We have a few members in our winner's circle who are going through some challenges.
Yes.
Tony's always the first one to say, hey, how you doing? How was your appointment?
I love that.
You are just a good soul, girlfriend.
Oh, I love it. Let me tell you. And I just want to mention one thing about the fit. I said I was a size 4. I don't think this has as much stretch as your flatter fit pants. And I'm also a 4 in that.
You are right. It doesn't have as much stretch, but what do you wear in the flatter fit?
4, but I could probably do a 2 in the flatter fit.
So it's interesting. So you went true to size from the flatter fit to this pant.
Yeah.
And you're 100% right, Tony. Our denim is not a super stretch. It is a performance denim, and it's designed to hold you and shape you and be comfortable, and most important, not bag out.
Oh, that's what I love.
Exactly.
Well,
Love
honey,
it.
thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
My pleasure. Take care of yourself, sweetie.
So great. Do you want to run
I want to do one thing while we're over here.
Yeah.
So this is from, like, I want to say early in the year or maybe the end of last year.
Yeah.
It is in the same, just so you can see, those of you who have bought our jean jackets, so if you have the indigo rinse from past shows, do you see how perfectly this little jacket matches back?
It's beautiful.
So we really work hard to make sure that, for example, if you've bought Prairie Sand from us before, like you see on Annette.
That's why they're loving this.
It's gonna go, yeah, because you can mix and match it with pieces.
So we'll give you an item number a little bit. We'll have a presentation, but this is by far will be the first color to sell out. I mean, there's only like a little more than 350.
And I've got some great pieces I'm gonna bring over in the Prairie Sand, and this is a new color we've got, which I love, right? This is our mocha, it's spice actually.
Yeah.
And I love it with these
gorgeous.
jeans because this is a very casual, easy look. But I'm gonna go shopping for a minute in my closet because I wanna bring over some more options to show you some of the things we can do because I think it's really important. The other thing is our stretch and recovery beats the industry average. The average is 85, and we're at over 90.
That's
92
incredible.
To be exact.
Well, and that's why these jeans don't bag out. I mean, that's the important thing. You're getting denim. We all wear denim, but nobody wants to pick up a denim that's going to bag out at the end of the day. That when they come from when they get up from the chair, they almost feel like their back end was still in the chair. So they're not going to bag out whatsoever. And I love that you have your closet because you're able to incorporate so many pieces with this denim. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. You make it your own.
So you've got the little mocha tee on, right? Now let's say you wanted to dress it up, but you've got a more casual jean on. So this is a piece that we, right?
And it's been so popular.
So popular. And this is in the mocha, right? Now in the spice, look what I have for you. the beautiful jacket that we saw on Piper in the blues.
I love that
Look at how
color.
gorgeous that is, right? And then, ta-da, I have the same little jacket that you're wearing, which is a crop trench. All of the pieces in our collection, we really work hard so that all the colors, regardless
Beautiful
of the
palette.
you know, you have shine here, but look how well it goes with matte, right? We have texture here, and like everything works together. So I've even taken this little thing, because you need something under it, right?
Right.
And I've put the little charmeuse tank that we had with it, so that you're bringing out that matte shine, and you're always thinking about how to bring interest. If you don't want to wear a lot of prints, the wonderful thing about a jean is I consider it a basic. And my jeans are a high quality premium denim. We also have flat side seams. They're flat pressed going down the slide.
So when you take your jeans off, you can't tell.
You
don't have lines.
Yeah, you don't have the lines, because that is just a dreadful, painful mess. We try and keep everything that we bring you thoughtfully designed to last. We are not a fast fashion brand, and we really believe buy better, buy less. Okay.
That belt,
Hello.
do we have, I'll ask my producer
we
if we
have
can
two, so we
bring
got
up
two
the
of these.
item number for this belt, because
Look at
this
how
has
great
been
that looks.
so popular, this belt. And it's the same beautiful star design on the belt
as
your,
in my little belt,
your
my
button.
little button. That's from my Starry Night. This was, I love Van Gogh's Starry Night. And the brush technique that he used, right? So the whole Starry Night collection started with that inspiration of that swirl. And later today,
it looks like her rubbing like she has a belly.
Yes, it's my little Buddha here, right? So what I love about this too is the belts for me, because I carry my weight here.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I chose to do them a little wider, you see, is because for me, I always thought I couldn't wear a belt, because I always thought, well, I have no waist, because it's been established I'm celery stick with boobs. So, you know, I've always felt like I couldn't wear a belt, because honestly, my waist is a nothing. But I let this just slouch down a bit, and it gives me, you know, I feel more confident. I feel like I have a shape.
It does give you shape.
And
it does give you shape.
Now, this is a tunic piece, guys. This is in our soft knit. Just saying, for those of you who have said to me, Marla, what's with all the cropped? Because I do love different lengths.
Yeah,
but
I
if
love
you're
that
a
about you.
more petite gal, you're gonna want a more cropped piece. We've got pieces like the one I'm wearing, which is, you know, very easy length.
Yeah.
This piece, for my legging girls, I saw we had some leggings on earlier today. Hugh was on earlier today. This is a great little top. Look at this girl.
It's beautiful.
You look great in this.
But you know, even with you doing the off-white, I love that you did this off-white in the denim.
And the cream, too. I love the mixing
The
of this.
mixing of it is beautiful. That was a great shot of showing you tell me a little bit of why you chose to do the vertical lines. What is that doing for us?
Well, because it's elongating.
Yeah.
It's elongating, and the seam is very flat on the interior. It's what's called a flat felt seam. So it's really sewn down so you don't feel it at all, and it doesn't leave a mark, and you'll be very comfortable with it. And it's elongating. What I try and do is give you basics that are gonna last and last and last. For example, because we use the long staple yarns that we do, because we have the blend of yarns that we do.
Yeah.
We use that poly to give it its structure so it doesn't shrink. We add in 4% viscose. Why? Because that gives it its softness. Viscose was really originally made to replace silk. Right? So when you want a softer hand, that's why you're always hearing about viscose or rayon. So that's in there. And the 2% span gives you that 3-inch stretch and recovery. You're gonna be able to take advantage of about 1.5 of, like 50% of the stretch, 40 to 50% of the stretch.
Yeah.
The rest you want for this comfort and ease, and what it does is, the recovery on this is so high that when you sit all day, you don't get double knees or, you know, double
saggy
derriere.
back. Yeah.
You know, none of these are good looks. You know, I worried about making sure I had the elastic in the waistband for a specific reason. I was on a flight once from Tampa to Denver, and there was this poor woman. She was wearing jeans that did not fit her, and she went to get something out of the overhead bin. She reached up, and what do you call it when, you know, like you see it? No, when it just literally gives and you see a little bit of what should not be seen.
The plumbers?
The plumber thing. And to the plumbers of America, we know you're not all guilty of this, I must say. But you got a bad rap. And I just thought, why is that happening, right? Why is that happening? And I realized it was because she had no hold in her jeans, and it was just slipping down, and there she was. And I was just like, I jumped up and said, can I help you get that? May I please get out? Because the guys were just sitting around going, look,
yeah, they don't care.
You know, like there's that. So that's what that's going to do. If you are a pear or an apple, you're really going to appreciate that. If you're like me, it's going to hold you because I don't really have a waist. I just sort of have a, you know, my entire family, if you walk into a restaurant and we're all together and our backs are facing you, you know it's a Ginsburg because we all have no butts. It's like we have upper thigh. Look at this. There's nothing. Upper thigh.
I don't know. Those jeans are, they're doing a little something back there.
Well, pockets always help that, right? It gives me a little shaping. But the truth is, we are just like a sea of bottomless people. It's like, that's the way our family reunions are just like,
oh my goodness.
Where'd the tushies go? Like,
oh my goodness. I want to run everyone through the colors. We're going to give you another 30 seconds to place your order. You know, we have a lot of